Welcome to Broad Mind. Today, I want to comment on this topic, lack of truth in Nigerian system. I've listened to many commentators, I've listened to many good speakers, learned people, I've attended different workshops, I've done a lot of research, and this led me to this discussion and this topic, lack of identification of truth in a Nigerian system. It's one of the reasons why the country is failing. One common thing that I've discovered over my course of research is that an average Nigerian lacks the sincerity and the intention to narrate a story the way it is. It's everywhere. And I ask myself, what is actually truth? The word truth by John MacArthur describes truth as that which is consistent with mind, with will, with character, glory, and being of God. Which means for somebody to be found worthy, it must be consistent with mind, will, action, character. And biblically, truth is being described as self-reflection of God, which means for you to discover, to know that somebody is godly, that person must possess the virtue of telling the truth and tell it the way it is. It is sad that we don't have people who can tell the story of our country the way it is. And it has destroyed the unity that we enjoyed both here and outside. We live in a country where people are no longer having the trust on those who are their leaders. The most important of truth is it builds trust and credibility. The leaders lack the ability to tell a story and tell it with sincerity. It doesn't only affect the unity within the country, it also affects the image of the country outside the country. When you go out to bring people to come and invest, what they look at is, did they trust you? Are you honest enough? Is your system workable? When they ask all those questions and they did not see answer, that trust will not be there for them to invest. When there is a problem within and people cannot get justice in a system, it means there is lack of trust and lack of credibility in the system. It is a big problem. The second important of truth is it fosters personal growth and society development. Number one key factors to human growth is sincere self-assessment step. It is the sincere assessment of self that results to self-development. Any country in the world that failed to tell its leaders or accept the wrong and tell the truth about the wrong will stand a test of failing. It is not far. Unless we amend or we mend our ways, we are failing. We are failing because all of us failed to accept the truth. It is only the truth that can open the eyes of the people to see what is good. And the leaders are benefiting from the failed system because they will not promote a system that will ask them or that will question their lack of accountability. Number 3 important of truth is it builds relationship. You see, we are living in a country with diverse culture, diverse religion, with many ethnic groups. And Nigeria happens to be one of the most internally divided countries in the world, based on tribes, religious, and their ethnicity. This thing doesn't happen overnight. It happened as the negligence of telling the stories of Nigerians the way it's supposed to be told. It is only good relationship between the interpersonal or interreligious people, intercultural people, that can lead to sincerity in development. We are living in a country that is more divided today, not because of Nigeria wish to be divided. It is because people, the leaders, has failed to build a bond of unity between Nigerians. They strive more in dividing and promoting falsehood, false stories in Nigerian than telling the truth. If you look at it, people who are ruling Nigerians are not the lovers of Nigerians, are not those who believes in Nigerians. And so, they will not tell the stories of Nigerians to the Nigerian because it does not benefit them. And that leads me to the last important of a truth is it brings healing and relieves, which leads to forgiveness. It is only when we are sincere to one another and to be able to tell one another, even when we are wrong, I am sorry, that can bring that feeling of forgiveness, that feeling of relief. Everybody who is living in Nigeria today is feeling bitter, sad, having anxieties as a result of pain inflicted by their leaders. And all these things happen because nobody wants to bear the responsibility of the cost for all these things. And they keep dividing us against one another. I think we act or we have the responsibility now to rewrite the story and to tell the story about the country we wish to live. It is only by faith that we do it intentionally that we can get to where we are. It is only truth that can save this country, and we must say it the way it is, depending on who it might affect. Because truth itself happens to occur through three phases, according to Schopenhauer. He stated categorically that the first stages of truth is being ridiculed. The second stage is that it is being violently oppressed. And the last stages of it is that it is being accepted as a self-evident. So today, I urge you, brothers, we owe the responsibility to this country to rewrite the stories, to tell our tales, and to tell it the way it is. We need to be intentional to teach the young ones, to teach people the importance of unity. That the unity of Nigerians can only achieve through sincerity and deliberate effort to reconcile with one another, even when we are in pain, even when we are being affected. Without that, we are failing as a society already, and we must have to amend our ways. And we can only do that successfully by honest intention. Please drop your comment below, watch, likes, and subscribe. Thank you.